Hey Melia, I wanted to talk to you about you-know-who. You mean Shulk. Yeah, I was wondering about you and him, you know? You're being rather vague, Charla. What were you wondering? Well, you know, about Shulk. Do you still like him? Could you have not simply asked in the first place? Well, I do have something I need to tell you. You had a breakthrough? Oh, this is great. Not a breakthrough, Charla. In fact, quite the opposite. I've decided to give up. You don't want to pursue him? Did you at least tell him how you feel? I did not. He remains blissfully unaware. That breaks my heart. How can you just give up without telling him how you feel? You'll only live to regret it. Well, I'm not so sure. I feel I might be happier this way. Well, if you're sure. I am. I know that I will cherish the time I spent with Shulk forever. My task is clear. I must see Shulk and Fiora achieve true happiness together. That makes sense, I suppose. And anyway, everything will be fine. We're gonna find you a nice lad. Imagine a queue for a chance to date a pretty girl like you. You'd probably stretch around both feet of the Bionis. You really think so? Thank you, Charla. I hope you find love again. Maybe even with, you know. What was that? With who, Melia? Do not worry, Charla. It will come to you.
He's big and he's a lughead, but you know, he's lovable. Right, Ricky? Hey, come on, I'm sure someone's had fun with that idea. Hey everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. In last episode, we finally rebuilt all of Colony 6, and we even took down on a dragon. This episode, we just barely stopped a microphone from falling down. Not that you saw. Thank God for editing. Anyway, though, this episode, though, we are going to be not only finishing up things in Colony 6 in general, but pretty much everything else. It's coming down to the wire, guys. So much so, the Charlotte just got blocked off by Luga because why not? So, for starters, we got a Monica Feather Flame from Killer Dragon, and now we need one more thing. We need to turn traitor against the Nopon and kill their guardians. These are technically an enemy which we have not faced yet. The Mammoths. They are friends of the Nopon, so much so they constantly are seen as the guardians of Frontier Village. Hence why the Alugas haven't eaten them yet. But to put things simply, think of these things as kid versions of the behemoths or the are faced in Prison Island as well as Valak Mountain, except not really that dangerous. They do have toppling arts, and they do like to use their big bulk to push you around in both physically and art-wise. But apart from that, at the big bulky stance, and of course taking a long time to bring down, there isn't much more you need to say. But as always, you need their rare drops for everything that you need. So for your sake, we're gonna cut the killing here, because these guys have literally done nothing wrong, and we're just here for their horns because of Shulk. Shulk wants a new toy, so we need your horns.
At least it's not for Colony 6.
No, Colony 6 is the reason why we're doing it. Because Vinaya lives there and refuses to go anywhere else. It's difficult to explain, but somehow I blame Juju. It all leads back to Juju, so if the Nopon here are mad at us, we'll just point to Juju. He made us do it. It's always Juju's fault. However, that's for Tatsu.
And Tatsu's not even here.
But somehow, it is his fault. Rest in peace, Mammut. Luckily and mercifully, we do get the horn. And with that, that's everything that we need. Oh, and this is going to be so cathartic. This is something that every JRPG player loves to see, and yet in some ways hates to see. Every single side quest being done. Ish. Until you realise there's one more that pops up and ruins your day. Ah, well. Either way though, let's go in and for the final time, get a new Monado.
Hello.
I see you've gathered the necessary materials. I'll get to work immediately. I don't know why I bother voicing that, because she says the same thing every time.
It's a main character, why not?
I have finished. The Monado Dogma offers a higher critical hit rate. The thin materials used increase the blade output. The high critical rate comes at the cost of lower defense. I hope this weapon gives you the strength and power to succeed.
Monado Dogma. Glass Cannon, the game. It's what she pretty much says it is. Critical hit, but everything on defense-wise gets dropped.
And 2 slots.
Yep.
It sucks because the ones that look cool only have 2 slots.
It is implied, just like the Saga, that it does have a critical up gem inside of its data, as opposed to that. But still, though, if you really want to rock and go hard with critical hits, you can. Apart from that, it's not really the most interesting Monado, because critical hits, you don't really rely on them that much, especially late game.
Yeah, Shulk gets them all anyway when you backslash and stuff.
Yeah, so unless you really want to dial in on Shulk's positioning of bonuses, go for it. But again, no, late game raw damage output really isn't the be all and end all, as we've seen throughout the late game of this series. And trust me, it's not gonna get better. It's not gonna get better. But you know what is getting better? Colony 6. Let's talk.
Do you know anything about what's been going on over there? I saw some smoke billowing out of a house on the main street. I don't think the house is on fire, but the smoke is a strange color. Can you take a look for me? I'm worried something strange going on. Smoke is never a good thing. I would not be able to sleep at night with nearby house alight. Oh, don't be silly. It's been 3 days already. I'm used to it now. But what about my frail old body? It can't be good for others either. Will you help an old lady out? Thank you kindly. Go and speak to the owner whose house produces the smoke. I don't know them, you see.
Instead of, meeting new people in this melting pot, let's just keep to our distance. I mean, to be fair, if you saw a house on fire, would you say, "Hey, buddy, possible arsonist, how you doing?"
That's what I was gonna say. It's like, it's been bothering you. Why don't you address it yourself?
Well, here's the lovely lady in question. She's actually been here for a while. Yeah, this smoke is actually visual. It was actually visual in the original version as well, but that's not important. What is important is this.
Hello?
What's with the faces? Something whiffy in the air? Of course, you're here because of the smoke. Everything's fine, nothing to worry about. You can move on. I can see you're just worried about my safety in the house. I can assure you the smoke itself is nothing to worry about. Everything's under control.
Ah, that's exactly what someone who doesn't have control of things would say. It's fine, it's just a little bit on fire. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, Berry Jammy, what's your piece?
Berry Jammy just loved living in Colony 6, and I want to thank friends for making Colony best place to live. Berry Jammy must thank all residents for making this my home. Berry Jammy must do something nice for everyone. Quite right, young lady. You have turned a corner, I see. Though no expert on sweetness, I can tell you have a sweet spirit. See, Berry Jammy told you so. Anyway, always knew friends would see potential in Berry Jammy. You're not able to tell friends right now, but can friends help? Of course friends help, because it's Berry Jammy asking.
Oh dear.
Berry Jammy already contacted Lalapa in Frontier Village. Talk to Lalapa to find out more.
If you couldn't tell, this is going to be a back and forth side quest, so you know what? It actually gives us time to appreciate the places he's in. I'll be honest, if you want to, But right now, we have to address the lady who might be dying of smoke.
So the smoke is safe. That's fantastic. So I guess my bones ache for some other reason. Oh well. At least I can rest easy at night surrounded by these kind people.
These kind people who I didn't trust a minute ago!
I like how an old lady gives us a slow resist.
I thought I was dying, but now it turns out I'm dying! Just in a different way. So, that is technically the end of that side quest arc, but we still have a bit more to do. So let's finish up in Frontier Village and be on our way. Ah, Frontier Village. We've had tumultuous times in Colony 9, Colony 6 and beyond. We've always been a safe haven. Oh, Miss Sweetness telapa everything.
How?
By telepathy. I messed up telepathy. What a mess to be in. First, friends go to Sap Cave here in Machna Forest. Then at break of dawn, friends grab fresh Argo sap. Then Lava mix it with. Lalpa trying to remember what to mix it with. Nope, Lalpa gets what else we need. Anyway, friends go to fresh Argo sap and bring to Lalpa. Maybe Lalpa remember what friend's gone. What a sap. me do things Miss Sweetness me have no idea why. I don't know. If there's one thing that I can definitely say that I've learned throughout this particular Let's Play in Xenoblade, is that I've always wondered why Ricky and Melia were brought into the party at such a quick pace, and how it's ended rather abruptly. I have appreciated the subject of downtime. Because not every cutscene and story beat needs to be like epic and story based and really full gear. Need time to relax and have fun and meet new people. Hence why Frontier Village isn't. Buddy, must you kill? Must you stand here and be killed? We have already murdered the friendly giant already. Looks like we needed to kill another giant. Man. So is this how the actual giants died? They just got in people's way. Anyway, this is technically the second time we've got to be in the sap cave. And look at it. It's gooey. It's honey. It's goodness. It's dripping down Shulk, and now he's all sticky and wet. He's also part ghost. I don't know why. It just reminds you of Kong's bad fur day. Except that one's sweet and bad fur day is not.
Yeah.
It is great and mighty though. And it definitely throws something at you.
Yeah.
Eat lead, mother buzzer. Oh God, Rare, you are amazing. In more ways than one. Lalpa, what's going on? Good timing, friends. Oh, bless you. Lalpa, remember what we need. Friends need to go to Saturnmarsh and get mysterious droplet. Mysterious droplet only found by tiny waterfall. It's very rare and valuable. Easy part of Lucas Swamp where friends need to go. Then we are all finished. Friends, please make sure Miss Sweetness gets what she needs. Otherwise, I don't care. Show the way in Colony 6. I'm here in Frontier Village. I don't need it. I need to worry about anything. Another thing to do, I guess while we are passing through, is we actually need to kill a unit monster in which we did not see before. Stormy Winderum, who just twisted the camera around like nobody's business. The gimmick of this guy, he's surrounded by a bunch of quad wings, and he's doing a funky dance which can put you to sleep.
Like a lot of quad wings.
I guess you can say he is a prerequisite to for the quad wing you are going to fight in Magma Forest. Yes, crazy abilities. I put you to sleep, but apart from that, not really much else.
And he's easy to miss because that heart up there is only available at nighttime.
And that guy only appears during the day, so it is a bit of a weird one. But you know what's also weird? This side quest does something special, which is something that I don't think has happened before in the game. When you pick up that collectible, these things spawn. Woeful Oopers. They have a spike which doesn't do much damage. However, they are not quest exclusive. Once you kill them, they can respawn. So if you want to fight high-leveled Oopers at this point in the game, you very much can. But apart from that, they don't do much.
I'd love to be here. Trying to buy all this water.
Ah, well, look at you. Bathing in the waterfall. Would you want to bathe in a swamp waterfall?
No, I'm not that desperate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to go to the bayou? I mean, of course, here in England, of course, there's a bayou, right? Bayou. I'll tell you what. How about we go to America and I buy you a bayou? Or you move to a place in America and then I buy you a bayou that's close. Bayou. I make terrible jokes on this channel if you couldn't already know.
Friends bring Berry Jammy what I wanted? Go Berry Jammy's friends, yay! Berry Jammy and everyone happy now. Friends want to know what happened next? Lakeside going to light up? It's going to be beautiful. Friends will see. Colony 6 residents will be so happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
To get the tinted glasses and bleed plus. Mostly because she's a bleeding heart? I don't really know what that's meant to represent. But either or, we go into the lakeside pool. I want to assume it's like here somewhere.
The fireflies.
Very, very nice. So, not only did we bring Berry Jammy here, it's also made the place a little bit better. Much like Werner with the butterflies. So I got insects for the day as well as the nighttime. Happy Juju. I don't see you doing anything like that. You prick. Am I bitter? You goddamn right I am. For what it's worth, we only have one more side quest left in the entire game. And it's one which you can easily miss, or one on which you can easily dismiss. So, let's talk. Jarrell, what you got?
Hello?
Excuse me, can you help me? The smoke billowing from my home is indeed because of that thing. You must understand the position we INT are in. We can't have everyone thinking we're incompetent now, can we? I see, you wish to humiliate me before giving me an answer. Yes, fine, I do realize the smoke is a disturbance to the others. So, shall I get down on my knees, or will you accept? Please, I can't say any more about that than I've already said.
Okay.
You could have just said yes, it saved us time. I need 3 dated plugs and 3 dated cranks. You won't find any around here, but good luck anyway.
Hello?
At last, now I can fix my device. I believe some things are in order. With the smoke gone, everyone can stop worrying. I'm very pleased. Let me see, maybe I could start my love potion research again.
Still got a couple more things to go. Oh.
What?
Think we forgot to do this. Let's just have a look, see what she wants.
Friends think Mephie not clever? What friends think? Friends take too long to answer. Someone called Mephie idiot. It was when Mephie was studying Armus in Colony Farm. This person thinks Armus are stupid animals that do nothing. But Mephie not just want Armus to laser on Colony Farm. Armus could do so much more. Mephie not perfect, but Mephie want to show that bully scientist. Mephie gonna prove Armus can do good for Colony. Mephie make Drell look like idiot scientists. Friends must do favor to help Mephie prove theory. Mephie need Ignis stone pots, spicy papayas, and broom icicles. Mephie will use ingredients to create yum yum Armu food. Armus will eat food, then Armus become Mephie's friend. Then Armus do favor for Mephie.
If you say so. We'll be right back.
It's like you mentioned earlier, you think everything's all done, but then another one pops up.
Yep. Sorry, Mephie. Hoping that's done.
Friends have items. Mephie crushed Ignis stone pots, broom icicles, and spicy papayas. Then mix it all together. Armus go wow with glee. Mephie go make it now. Friends wait here. Armus love Mephie's food. Jarell came to gloat, but Mephie show her. Jarell give Mephie hug. She give Mephie compliment.
Are you guys friends now?
Mephie's so happy. Thank you, friends.
Shulk is not sure what happened, but hey, there was initial tension, but now it's all set and good. So much so, these guys have become friends. And speaking of friends, there is an important reason why you should do Jarell's side quest.
Hello?
She has something very, very special. Love Source. The only thing that can ever be traded is the Veritas Glyphs, in which you can get from certain Subu bosses. The Bunnet doesn't count. And I think neither does... Actually, no, wait. It's just the Bunnet. But the final Marcus, the Mechon, and the Fallen Arm, the Behemoth in that mountain, and another one. They drop it all. But you need Ricky's skill tree that trades items for a higher price than what they would not normally go for.
And Shulk has a skill like that as well.
So, it is worth your time. Love Source, a strange love potion much sought after throughout Bionis. It isn't immediately obvious that she has this, but it is worth getting. It is worth getting too.
I could trade a love source for another love source.
This love source is crappy. Take it back. I demand the refund. But with that, not only do we get the final piece of Collectopedia, which you get a critical up. If you want the Monado Dogma, that could be good. And aggro down 5.
That's kind of anticlimactic for completing this.
Especially if you're already got aggro down 5 like we do, but hey ho. But with that, once you exit, that's when a achievement will pop up. As well as this. Love Source. No! Are you serious? No! we go.
That's why I kept Double Corgis in reserve, because I didn't expect it to complete it.
I was gonna say Love Source is an immediate heart, but apparently not. Love Source is the biggest and best buff in order to gain affinity. It works with everyone, no matter what combination. Every character has preferences, but everyone loves Love Source. And with that, everyone is at max affinity. So we get 2 achievements. Stamp of Insanity, Love First Bite, which is give characters a love source, and Parties in Full Swing, which gives us full affinity. And with that, most 2 unlikely characters are now good friends.
Yeah.
At least as far as the game is concerned with the mechanics wise. So let's have these 2 meet common ground. Let's have a chat. A while back during Melia's skill tree, I talked about the stark differences and the polar opposites that Fiora and Melia are involved in. Pain is one of them.
Fiora, can I talk to you about something? Shulk told me you remember being inside that mechon. Is it true? Yes, I remember it all too well. Someone else was controlling my body, but I was conscious. I could see, hear, and smell. Then do you know what that metal-faced mechon did to me? He killed your father. Yes, and when my father died, I realized something. He loved me dearly, but I found that out much too late. And you regret that? I would be lying if I said no, but I still have not come to terms with all that has happened. I do not know how I truly feel. I can imagine it must be very tough. It is. At the time, all I could think about was killing that mechon. And you don't feel that way now? I cannot say for certain. Sometimes I feel myself becoming enraged when I recall that day, but the rage is not as potent as it was then. That's probably for the best. I suppose so. Before, vengeance was all I could think of, but I realized it would lead to nothing good. What changed? It was something Shulk said to me, and what he did too. Shulk risked his own life to stop Dunban from killing him. Shulk stopped Dunban, but Dunban's bigger and stronger. Shulk is growing day by day, you'll notice that soon enough. And that's why you realized killing Mumkar was wrong. Yes, and the others realized too. Shulk changed us all. Shulk can have a powerful effect on people. Melia, can we make a pact? I want us to keep sharing all these things we don't know. That is a lovely idea. Ask me anything and I will ask you anything as well. Thanks, Melia. Hanging out will be fun.
What do you think of Shulk? That's when things get that's awkward.
Yeah.
But although I do love that, because it gives me hope for the future. Because honestly, I would like to see Melia and Fiora talk more about their differences and whatnot. Can I say I want more stuff with these characters because they're so good. They're so great together. I hate these Volves who are just making a mockery of the sound here. I'm trying to have a moment, damn you! Oh no, but a lot of JRPGs have come and gone in which you like one character or 2 or 3, but it's very rare for a JRPG in which you like every single character. Honestly, I could spend a lot of time with these characters, never get dull or never get bored. Again, this game is special in many ways, but I don't get melancholy here, but as the sun sets, we're getting close to the end, aren't we? This has been a long journey. If you guys are still watching from the first episode to here, man, guys, thank you. Makes it all special. But that said, guys, I think we'll give these ladies a rest for the night, And
Purple ladies.
the purple ladies, the purple women, the purple squad, I don't know, the purple pals. Either way, though, we are going to call things there. Because the next episode, guys, it's not going to be pretty. We are going to face the biggest challenge this game has to offer. It's not going to be fun.
It's not Zanza.
No, it's not Zanza. Something worse. But I digress. But with that said, guys, if you like this episode, be sure to like it. If you don't like it, well then, we hope you find common ground with us in loving Xenoblade at the very least.
And if you don't like it, take some love source.
And then love us. And then come back and love us. Yes, that's the best way to do it. But if you want to subscribe to see more content like this, for more love source, then be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. When, man, everything falls down, everything comes crashing down upon us. Like an avalanche. We'll see you next time.